Happy time zone. Titsy bird. Oh. I swear I had my volume turned off. Itchy Bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Elden Ring Catch Flame Only. I'm going to be collecting as many Scatter Tree fragments as possible today because, yeah. We all know that, Mesmer is going to take me a while. And before I even get to Mesmer, I'm going to want to deal with Gaius. I believe there are 2 Scatter Tree fragments in the ruins of Roch. And I think that's one of them up ahead. Nope, that's a Revered Spirit Ash. Shame. Oh, great. Unwanted solicitor. At least it's different, so I'm just gonna delete the message. Again, sorry about the late start. I, slept in. Like, I way slept in. I didn't actually get to do anything I'd intended on doing this weekend. Or, well, this past weekend. Because some other stuff came up. And then on top of that, the other plans were a little on the stressful side. Or not the things that came up. Well, one of them was stressful, the other one was a lot of waiting around, which does impact it, really. Hi. Bye. But yeah, I was just drained by the end of the weekend, and it translated into me sleeping in. By a lot. Like, a full hour a lot. Which is why the stream's so late. Scatter Tree fragment, there we go. I think I could hop down there and be perfectly fine, but I'm not going to. Whee! Anything this way? Like at all? Glass scorpions. No scorpion. Very hairy scorpion. Okay. Okay. I think I actually have to go back. I'm not the best at navigating the ruins. Just a heads up, plans are gonna wind up getting derailed for like the next month because I've been invited to my cousin's wedding. And oh dear. I still have to do a lot of the typical wedding guest stuff. Whatever that means. I am actually gonna have to get started on making the gift I said I'd make for her later today. At the very least, get a couple drafts done, because I don't want to give her anything with poor craftsmanship. Alright, I think I am just gonna have to jump down. I also may need to get to get another pair of shoes, depending on whether I can get away with sandals this time. I got away with sandals at my grandma's funeral, so I might be able to get away with it here too. With them here too. But at the same time, my mom has described my cousin as kind of a princess, so maybe not. Alright. Where goes the safest position? Oh dear. Okay. Nope, won't let me do that. Unfortunate. Worth a shot, though. Also, I will not be able to stream on the days that we're actually going to be at the wedding, for obvious reasons. Or what I hope are obvious reasons. I'm not even going to be here. She decided to do a travel wedding. Granted, it's just in New York City, but I'm still not going to be at my house. I know exactly where that is. Here we go, Hippo. Ah, damn it. Fragments! I will gladly take that, and I don't think I can cross that, but I will is it a good idea to try? Probably not. Am I going to let that stop me? Huh. Am I going to let that stop me? Nah. Oh. Oh well. Okay. I think there's something over here. Hi. Lump of flesh. Hello? There we go. Okay, so I was right to double check that wall. I just should have actually rolled through it instead of assuming that it would have been a door. Ow! Right, let's go out here. And look around a bit. Maybe I can get over there? Actually, I can probably get over there. Now that I'm looking at it. And you can back right off. Oh wait, this is just where the hippo was. Well, now I feel dumb. I'm not good at navigating raw. Well, since I already know where that is, let's just go back up here. I think I need another fragment just to go up another level. Oh, no. But now I need 3 more. I believe there's actually 2 that I missed back in the gravesite plane. Which is less than ideal, but oh well. I'll go back for those in a bit. I really just want to get through this part of the ancient ruins. I know Gaius has a whole treasure trove behind him. And then... I think Gaius actually has like 5 behind him or something like that. Why are you sparkling? Gimme. Hang on. Okay, nope, this is the same. Except for some reason I didn't get that. Which means this is a drop-down point. And I need to not go back up. I think going back up is what cost me to get lost. Oh! Welcome in, Kay. Welcome in. My pronouns today are they, them, and thank you for the redeems. Actually, wait, I did not go this way. I think this is the way I needed to go. How are you today? Whee! I think I can get around this guy. What time is it for you? Four hours, so it's 10 for you. Okay. Yeah, 4 hours is certainly better than nothing. Okay, this is same time zone. Or, well, you might be on the exact opposite side of the world and it's PM for you. But still, nice. So I take it was a good sleep? Yep, EST. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. You can't always expect to have the best sleep, because then that becomes standard and no longer the best sleep. Which, upping your standards is a good thing. But, like, again, it's no longer the best if it becomes your standard. Damn it. Leave me alone, I'm just trying to leave. What? Yeah. Yeah, I was told to catch hands and feet and my own flames. But I currently have a level 12 Scatter Tree Blessing. Oh, right. This section of the ruins is something. Spirit Calculus. I've been on the receiving end of enough catch what's that my first response is always chicken butt. I'm not sure if this is a good thing. Did you actually get a pillow with lavender or whatever? Your brain rot took over your adult mind. That's fair. Crap. Crap, crap. Six out of 7 stream streak. Well, thank you for catching 6 of my streams in a row. Let's just speed on through here, because Romina is at the top. Alright, cool. And there might be a couple more Scatter Tree fragments just around here. Alright, so if you were to have a dungeon, what kind of dungeon would you have? Just food for thought, what kind of dungeon would you have? Would it be typical medieval? Would it be like a Zelda dungeon? Like, let's put our imaginations to the test a bit. There's a rock burrow here, but that's not really... Divine bird feathers. Alright. Okay, yeah. Exploring one of those in real life could be fun. Damn my curiosity. I don't think I've ever been down here. Four-toed Foulfoot. I did no such thing. Both of my current cats are still very much alive and well. And the one that died earlier this year died of kidney failure. He doesn't constantly throw up. That was just 2 very unfortunate streams back to back. What's the... oh. Oh, I knew that you said that because curiosity killed cats. I was just leaning into the joke and taking mock offense. I have a dark sense of humor. What the fuck do you mean there's another Divine Beast dancing lion? That's the what? I've never actually fought this version. I didn't realize there was one in Raw. Yeah, no, I didn't. I've never been over here. Hit dodge. Wow, that was embarrassing. I have not yet even gone into their boss fights. I have them both unlocked. I have the Grace right outside their rooms, so I can fast travel there to pick them off whenever I wish. Mesmer is definitely going to be waiting until after Gaius because he's got... I'm fairly certain he has really high fire resistance. I'm just trying to get every single Scadutree fragment I can before then. I'm going to cry if it's higher than Alexander. Are you joking? I hit dodge. I'm hitting the button, I swear. I swear I'm hitting the damn button. Are you kidding me? What the? I was hitting buttons and they were not getting responded to. I'll give this one more attempt and then I'm done. I don't like Divine-based Dancing Lion, and the only reason I really tackled that first one is for, easier access to a near limb later. I'm hitting the buttons and... Okay, yeah, I'm done. I didn't know this was here, and now I know to avoid this place. I don't want to deal with a death-blooded version of a boss I despise. I can acknowledge that it's a good boss. Well, the original was. But a death-blooded version that summons basilisk. Or summons basilisks. Fuck that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm just going back to the Grace. Or, wait, is there a way back up? Because I did actually use an elevator to get up here. Does not look like I can. Okay. Back up to the Church of the Bud. I believe it was over here. Nope, not quite. Although this... gets me access to something else. Will anything up here be worth collecting? You're not a Scattertree fragment, but I'll take that. Mottled necklace. Okay. Those are Miranda buds, I think. Welcome back, welcome back. Did you at least get any interesting ads? see here. Ah, that's a shame. Sometimes you... That's fair. Sometimes you get ones that are just so weird or so fun that you don't really mind that they're ads. It's not, it doesn't mean I'm gonna go buy the product that's being advertised. But it's at least different, and as a result, at least neat to see once or twice. So actually, how was your weekend? Okay. Let's go up the elevator. It just was. That's fair. It was you reading manhwa in bed. I'd say that's a pretty good weekend. I did not get anything done that I was planning on getting done. Because stuff came up. The first one, or the first thing that came up was honestly something that should have gotten taken care of months ago. Dress shopping for my cousin's wedding, which is next month. There was like nothing in any of the places that would work for me. So we ended up having to order something online, and I'm just hoping that it gets here in time. And requires minimal alterations. Then yesterday, my mom wanted to go to a diner for breakfast. But we all woke up late, so we ended up doing that for lunch. And that lunch extended until like 4 in the afternoon. And because there wasn't a definitive plan, I ended up waiting around a lot. Just because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, lunch ended up... To be fair, because it's a diner, they didn't exactly have a lot in the way of staff. I think we saw like 4 staff members the entire time we were there. And we also ordered... I don't know if I want to call it crazy, but... We ordered a lot of food, to be fair. My parents and I all ordered Eggs Benedict. The Eggs Benedict I ordered came with smoked salmon. And then on top of that, we also had a form of creme brulee orange. My sister got pancakes. And there was also a deviled egg flight on the menu. And poutine. So, yeah. There were crepes. But I saw smoked salmon eggs Benedict and started drooling. And also creme brulee orange with overnight oats caught my attention. Because I like creme brulee. No, I wouldn't really consider myself one. But this place didn't really have much in the way of desserts. Or actually, I don't think they had dessert at all. I ended up getting 2 drinks because I was expecting tiny coffee cups. And then, because I got one that was a creme brulee style coffee, essentially, and another that was a violet latte. I was expecting small cups, because normally when places do specialty drinks like that, you're getting small cups. I ended up getting what was essentially soup bowls. No, I'm actually chubby. I'm actually, like, not very chubby. Just a little bit. Thank you, Catholic. Have an excellent day with work. And again, I'm not going to be putting my face actually on stream, so feel free to not believe me to your heart's content. But I am a little chubby. Like, not a lot. Not to the point where it is actually an unhealthy amount of fat. At least I don't think it's an unhealthy amount of fat. It hasn't modified my frame or anything, but I do have some holes. Nope, you're fine. I'm just saying. You're not actually going to be getting a definitive answer out of me, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Or don't. Up to you. Okay, I think I have one more of these. But between my frame and the fact that I can't really wear polyester anymore, none of the places around here had anything I could really use. Well, I could probably wear a thin polyester dress as a one-off. But I'm not gonna buy an expensive dress just for that. Just something I'm going to throw out later. And considering the wedding's in the middle of July, I am not going to be messing around with a tux. I don't care if my mom says that we're most likely to be inside most of the time. I am not going to be... No, I cannot predict how my pronouns are going to be at any given moment. 5 minutes from now, I could decide that not decide, but I could suddenly be fine with he or she. But the wedding is in the middle of July, and I'm not about to be messing around with a tux in July. I don't care if my mom says that we're most likely to be inside most of the time. I'm not going to play around with that because, like, what if the AC breaks? What if my mom's wrong? So, yeah, even if I decide, again, not decide, even if I'm a dude that day, people are just gonna have to deal with a dude in a skirt. Because I'm not playing with that. I don't want heat stroke. In this case... in this specific case, the dress is for practicality. Okay, let's... Like, can you blame me for that? Like, really? Yeah. Yeah, I'm already sensitive to heat. That's part of the reason I can't wear polyester anymore, really. So I'm just hoping that the dress I ordered gets here in time and needs minimal alterations, because if it doesn't, then I'm either going to have to go with or borrow a thin polyester dress that my mom bought for herself that doesn't fit, or go with a shirt and skirt combo. I have two problems with polyester. The first, well, actually, it doesn't breathe. That's like that's the problem, and that also causes two issues for me, because first of all, because it doesn't breathe, it gets really stuffy. Like, I was trying on some of the polyester dresses at some of those dress places, and no joke, it was like putting on a wall of hot air. Second, because it doesn't breathe, it traps the moisture onto my skin, and I noticed around the time I started started not wearing polyester as much. Well, I noticed when I stopped wearing polyester as much that I stopped having as much acne. So it's just better for my skin. So I am trying my damnedest to not wear polyester as much as possible. Oh, TJ! Hello! How are you today? The closest I'll get to a synthetic fiber, really, is rayon. I'll occasionally wear some, like, I have a couple pairs of shorts that I wear frequently that are still polyester or spandex, but that's literally just because I don't have anything else. I've been looking, and it is actually very hard to find pajama shorts that are not fucking polyester. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But how you doing, TJ? And yes, I do intend to do Meter. I'm just still looking around for scatter tree fragments first. Okay, and I think there's one more here dropped by a shadow pot by the west of Prospect Town, so like up here. I'm not going to be messing with Gaius until I have until I have pretty much no other choice. I hate Gaius. Just outright hate Gaius. Gaius is one of the 2 bosses in the DLC that I would actually say, yeah, these are bad bosses. Yeah, Gaius and Consort are the 2 main DLC bosses that I would genuinely consider to be bad. I personally don't like Divine Beast Dancing Lion, but the Remembrance version isn't bad. Or, well, isn't bad on a technical level. That second one, summoning in basilisks, really fucked me over there, and I don't like that. I think I might be able to get up to 15. Oh, thank you for the redeem, TJ. I think I might be able to get up to Scattertree 15 or Scattertree 16 without Gaius. Actually, you know what? It really does make sense that we don't like Gaius. I mean, who likes pigs? Who genuinely likes pigs? Perhaps a bit of a mean joke there, but hopefully that suffices, TJ. I like boars. If you take care of them, they look beautiful, almost ready for butchering. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh boy. I's about to get roasted. Run away! Ha! Here we go. That is going to be nice to have. Let's reset your aggro. We were actually just talking about our weekends, actually, TJ. Kay slept in, or well, not slept in, had a nice weekend of just reading manhwa in bed. I had I went out to lunch with my family one day and was frantically looking at dresses on the other. And we were just going a little further into why. Or, well, why a lot of the dresses I didn't... Or, well, why a lot of the dresses didn't work for me. And, yeah. I forget how I'm supposed to deal with you. I know I get you to move, but how? How do I get you to move again? Volcano pot. Right, okay. I'm assuming that doesn't count as damage, considering that's how you activate the damn thing. Don't think I have a means of doing volcano pot, so I'm just gonna leave that. I don't think there's anything important behind it anyway. Oh, into the head. Okay. No. No. I don't know why you woke up, but no. We're just gonna move on. I don't think that the two-handed talisman or whatever it is actually gonna help me out this time, so we're just going to not. That said, I'll definitely be looking at the... Fuck, I don't want to deal with Jory. But I'm gonna have to deal with Jory. I'm not sure I'll be able to take out Midra. I think Midra might actually be impossible. Like, Midra and Mesmer are the two that I'm worried about. As far as remembrance bosses go, but I'm at the very least certain I can get to Midra. Are you kidding me? I just want to sit at my grace. Before I actually go into the catacombs where Jory is located, I will be, making sure that I've gotten every single other scatter fragment I can get before Gaius. Because I think Jory only actually blocks one. I feel like this is actually the more difficult one to get up. Because this waterfall's a pain in the ass. Or is this over here? Nope, that's the mausoleum, and we're not dealing with that. We are not doing that today. There we go. There might be. I'll have to look at that. It might be the Fire Knight set, honestly, and that the problem with the Fire Knight set is that if it does boost flame incantations, it might just boost mesmers. Or mesmer flame incantations. I don't think I can get further up there. Close. Nope. I don't like how the hitboxes on this are designed because it is a very, very awkward jump. But I need to get up that if I want to get all of the scatter tree fragments. Which I might end up needing. Not even for Consort. I feel like Consort might actually be easier with this than he was with Magic Blunt Blade. Which is a wild thing to say, but whatever. But Mesmer is going to be a problem. Not even... Well, probably in parts due to his moveset. But mostly because I'm fairly certain he's got high fire resistance. And if his... Damn it. $7,000 points is terrifying, honestly. Just trying to climb up this one wall. Let me up the wall. Soon is relative. I have another target in mind. But that hinges on me being able to actually get up this wall. was wondering if this is one of those moments where Torrent actually hurts platforming, but no. This is just terrible hitboxes. Oh dear. This is the legit way. Like, I'm not even joking. The way you're supposed to get up here is through this platforming section. Because if you try to get down from up on top over there, I don't think there is a way. This spot right here is why I was like, yeah, if you don't have to do all of the scatter tree fragments, don't do all of the scatter tree fragments. I've tried going other ways and I've died falling down every single time. Hate this stupid waterfall with a burning passion. Like, if you know another way down, why smirking kitty? You don't? Fair enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the only, this is the legit way, which is what makes it so bad. That won't work. Okay, that's not... Nope. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while. It did last time too. And it doesn't help that sometimes that if you hit a wall, Torrent will stop jumping. But over here was where I actually dropped down. Or was it? No, it was over here. And you can actually see the tombstones on the route there. I need to get all the way back up. Are you kidding me? Nope. I need to get all the way back up, and I can show you here. Because the scatter tree fragment is at the bottom of that. However, I guess I can try making that jump there. I don't think it'll work, but I can try it. You're seeing the issue with getting down from up here, right? Please tell me you're seeing the issue with getting down from up here. I think that's just an automatic kill box. Which makes this easily the worst, oh dear, scatter tree fragment to acquire in the game. Because you pretty much have to go up the river. There isn't really another option. Oh, wait. Might be able to finagle this. Nope. Not from that direction, at least. Okay, so that first jump is technically doable. This is easily the worst scatter tree fragment to acquire in the game. I'm not gonna pretend it isn't. Like, this is worse than getting the ones behind Gaius. However, Gaius is a terrible boss, so it... Are you... Torrent, why did... I don't want to fight the Rakasa. The Rakasha. I did one mausoleum earlier, as a kind of a baseline, and if that guy gave me problems, then Rakasa is going to be damn near impossible. That's finicky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to just come from below. Which actually just makes this so much worse. Mon to Hershey when you come back is kind of wild to say to someone who was gone for literally 30 seconds. Or maybe a minute. But yeah, if I want, which I kind of need, that scatter fragment, I need to go up the waterfall. Because as I've just proven, I mean, it wouldn't... It really depends on the Hershey. I don't like white chocolate. It's way too sweet. What I really want is to get up this damn waterfall. So that I can get the scatter fragment and be done with this place. Oh, that was not fair. I had my hoof hooked in something there. I should have been able to jump. And milk chocolate's okay. I tend to prefer dark chocolate, especially German dark chocolate. Or was it Dutch? One of the two. The one that, whatever one like barely has any sugar added at all. I think it's German chocolate. No, it is almost entirely cocoa and cocoa butter. Like, that is the stuff, as far as I'm concerned. Occasionally, my sister and I will both snack on unsweetened baking chips. What? I'm It's a game reference. Well, clearly not. If that's too soon. Why does getting this stupid scatter tree fragment feel like performing a fucking skip? Like, this is a spot you're supposed to be able to get relatively easily. Oh, that sucks. I hate when the internet decides to be a problem. This is something that you're supposed to be able to get relatively easily, and yet it is the single most annoying platforming section FromSoft has done. Period. One moment, I'm gonna look up a video on this one. Okay, so maybe it's possible to... Someone actually just managed... I just watched someone do this... over this way. Which is actually pretty smart. If this works and wasn't patched... that'd be nice. I can't do anything about your Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, Kay, but I legit can't do anything about your Wi-Fi. So someone somehow managed to get like over here, which actually I wonder, hold on. Or is this too high up? That is way too high up. Okay. There's literally nothing I can do about the Wi-Fi. And I admittedly don't know where to begin with legal battles. Get over there? Probably. Looks like. you kidding me? Okay, so I gotta get over onto that one there, and then down over here. Yeah, that is a very accurate emote for how I've been dying. I just want the fragments. I'm just trying to get what I can before I deal with Jory, and then there's like 3 I get from dealing with Jory. Or, well, after dealing with Jory. And then after dealing with that, I can pivot into Gaius. Hello? Basically, it's get everything I can before dealing with... Okay, that's actually a really nice path down. Just want to collect these. There we go. Because I think that I can get up to like Scattertree level 16 or something without Gaius. Or maybe 17. And then Gaius can bring me up to 19. And Scattertree level 20 is only available after you actually get into Inir Elim. I can just jump down over here. I have to be careful here because I think this might be a duo fight, technically speaking, unless I can... Oh my. Technically a rematch. It's his son. Fair enough. There's another hippo around here somewhere. There's 2 hippos down here. There you are. Oh my. There we go. Killing both his sons. You know what? I kinda am. But that should be it for what's at Recluse's River downstream. Alright, that's 14. I know that there's an entire Scatter blessing locked behind jewelry. So... And like 2 locked behind Gaius or something like that. So it's just a matter of where's the rest of them. Okay. Just tabbed over to Fextra Life. Got that. Got that, got that, got that. Alright, so there's one in an enemy encampment. I had to drain the water to get down here. There's an enemy encampment near Morth Ruins, apparently. Or south of Morth. Or, what, northeast of Morth Ruins. Or, no, west. Just straight up west. How did I miss this one? I feel dumb. I feel very dumb. Did I get the Scataview Cross? High Road Cross, Moore's Cross. I did get Scataview Cross. Okay. Got High Road. Church of the Crusade. I feel like I got everything in, but I can double check there. There's also apparently one just in the Jagged Peak that I'm gonna have to go grab. Don't feel dumb? Oh, I'm going to, because I walked right past that. And there's apparently one just in that other area too. Alright, I got that already. I also need to find the Templetown ruins. There's supposedly one in here that I might have gotten, might have not. I can see the statue where it would be. And I did not get it. Alright, cool. Back over here. I have to wonder if Letta despawned. And actually, I should... Before I test anything else... I should, real quick, make sure I can actually deal damage to Mesmer. Because if I can't, then there's no point in any of this, and the run essentially ends. Okay, he can be damaged, he can be killed.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
That was an embarrassing showing by me, but I'm not too worried about it. I literally just wanted to make sure that he could be killed. Okay, Run's not dead. Run is, in fact, not dead. Alexander confirmed stronger. Not necessarily. But... okay, right. Templetown Ruins is, like, down here. Or... no, it's here. Room covered by a red tarp. I missed one here, of all places? Mesmer is still definitely going to be a tough fight. I was just worried that he'd be impossible because I've had... oh dear. Fire is the only damage type in the game where it is outright impossible to beat certain enemies with it. Are you kidding me? Oh my. Oh, Impeccable Luck and Alphax. Hello. How are you both today? Are you kidding me? Oh my. Just trying to get back into the ruins here. Hello, trolls. Nice to meet you. Fair enough, fair enough. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I would be so mad if my, okay, this might be it. Yep, that's embarrassing. I would be so mad if my dog did that. One of my cats, the one that passed recently, actually did used to chew on cords, and we were so worried that we were going to wake up one day and just find a fried kitty. Thankfully, she grew out of that. But, like, that's frightening when they chew a cord on you. Are you joking? I'm just trying to get back to a grace. Okay, so Templetown done. Embarrassing as that is. I got... I think I got all 3 of the one... Or 4 of the ones there. Got the one in Cerulean Coast. Got the one in the Fissure. Okay, I think I might outright need to go do other stuff in order to get more. So I think I legit might have all I can get without heading into the woods. Anyway, I actually really need the bathroom all of a sudden, so I'm sorry to do this to y'all, but I'm gonna have to go use the bathroom and be back. Alright, sorry about that. I really needed the bathroom. So I'm actually gonna have to go through Jagged Peak for the next 2. And then there might be 1 or 2 that I missed in Roch. The toilet should be fine. I just needed the bathroom. It's not like I brought a bomb in there or anything. Alright, I'm a little worried about Jagged Peak, actually, because a lot of the stuff here probably has some high resistance. Dear. Oh my. Okay, so you should actually be fine to check out. Are you... Is hitting the heal button? That's unfortunate. But Alphax, how are you doing? We're gonna just do that. Ow. Figuring out some... Fair enough. Fair enough. Hope those issues turn out to be non-issues. What are you aiming at? Oh my. No! Leonidas perished. No! Well, thank you for taking time from beyond the grave. Really? I know the grave can be a very... inconvenient place to visit from. There we go. Dragon scale flesh. Ah. Yeah, that's not gonna help me at all. Leonidas loves the grave. I mean, hey, some people do. Some of those coffins actually do look really comfy. Like, I wouldn't want to be locked in one. I don't do well with claustrophobia. Or, well, cramped spaces. Particularly ones that I can't get out of. But seriously, they do look comfy. Hello. Oh, there's a few reasons for coffins looking comfy? Do tell. Do tell. Okay. I get the feeling that that has nothing to do with the, coffin question. That should be enough for a level. Oh, it was. But I mentioned that just offhandedly that some coffins look comfy, and your next message was, there's a few reasons for that, and I got curious. I got very curious because, yeah, mistimed message. I was like, what? There's a couple different reasons for coffins looking comfy? Why do you know this? And, can I learn this? Twitch is usually a bit delayed on your end. That's fair, that's fair. No armor or shield. Thank you for giving me a choice on that, Kay. I will remove the armor. The shield doesn't actually get used, but it's kind of necessary. Like others have already tied the answer to troops. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay, I think I actually need to fight a hippo in order to get... Well, the reason I need the shield is because of the stamina regen. Might not seem all that important, but having more stamina regeneration is huge. Master Roshi is from Dragon Ball, correct? I did get the reference, I just don't know how exactly that applies. Wait, what? Ah. Y'all are plotting. Ah! Where is this stupid hippo? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never actually seen Dragon Ball. So while I get the reference to some extent, I don't fully get it, you know what I mean? I think the hippo's over there. Plotting is not necessarily a bad thing. To plot is to plan. That you take offense to that is mere connotation. Okay, I might have actually gone the wrong way here. Yeah, not much I can do about that. I need the stamina regeneration. I can't use anything else in my offhand, so there's no point in any, of that. Or, well, I could technically use a couple things in my offhand, but it wouldn't really do me any good. Here we go, Hippo. Oh my. Go to bed if you're tired, Kay. There we go. I don't really have any lullabies to read. How much time's left on this? Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and goodbye. Yeah, if you're tired, go to bed. Go sleep. I have no such redeem. Do not spread misinformation. But I've been accused of being a Ninja Turtle in some of my streams because of the turtle shell. But the fact is, that the turtle shell is just way more practical most of the time because stamina regeneration is hard to come by. And would normally require a talisman slot that I cannot afford to give in a spell challenge. Okay, Kay, you sure you don't want that one refunded? You sure you don't want that one refunded? Because I might be about to crush your dreams here. Okay. I know that Goku is by no means even the strongest in his own universe. There was this one god of destruction I've heard a few things about, as well as some weird little guy with a football-shaped head. Like, even within his own universe, I believe he gets beat out by those two, if not others. While there is a debate to be made for the Dragon Ball universe being powerful, or rather powerful compared to a bunch of others, I'm fairly certain that to pull a random fandom from the depths of my memory, I'm fairly certain that Goku gets snow-diffed by Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Because, for some reason, cutesy fandoms have absolute menaces when you stop and actually think about some of the stuff they can accomplish. I used to watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic a lot. A couple of things popped back up in my YouTube feed recently on it, and that's the only reason I even remember it at the moment, at this particular moment in time. But one of the... It's actually been a while since I've sat down and actually watched anime. I like a lot of... I like anime as a medium, but a lot of the tropes have started to get a little stale to me. So I've gotten picky. Alright, back to Jacket Peak. I will pretty much always be up for going back and rewatching Hunter x Hunter, XXX Holic, or Death Note again. Those three are... Those are my goats. Really like Yu Yu Hakusho as well. Though it can get a little tropey at times. I have no such redeem. Do not delude yourself. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is great. I honestly want to see more from Gon and Killua. Like, Kurapika's okay, and Leorio is also okay. But Kurapika kind of needs other people to bounce off of. And Leorio just kind of gets shuffled off to the side a lot. And so I kind of want to get back to, I either want Kurapika to actually get more people to bounce off of, really, or to get back to the characters that we've spent time with throughout most of the series. Am I calling Leonidas a liar? Yes. Alphax has set forth a claim that is untrue. What? Yeah, I keep forgetting to tweak Nightbot. Yeah, I had a spamming thing in there. I don't know why. We're just gonna skip past these two. Whee! I think it was like the same symbol. If you'd added another one in the middle, I think it would have been fine. One of those things that doesn't come up very often, and as a result, does not get thought about by me very often. Because when I am actively thinking, my brain goes sideways, never straight. If that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, I get that. I 100% get that, Kay. I don't think Nightbot is singling you out on purpose. Emphasis on think. Let's just sneak around over here. I want nothing to do with you. I don't think so. Apologies for the voice crack. Alright, and with that, I am pretty sure I might have gotten... Oh! Hey, hey! Alright. I don't think I can get another full blessing without doing either Jory or, Gaius. So let's go head towards Jory. Much as I absolutely despise Jory. Because I think Jory and Gaius together, plus one other that I might have missed in Roch. Oh my. Are you kidding me? Will net me... three total Scattertree blessings. Just need to keep going. If your eyes are heavy, then sleep. Okay, where I'm looking, what I'm looking for is along the wall somewhere. Aha! I just completely missed it. Of course. Oh, that's usually because Magnifico's playing a game I find more interesting than Corrado is. It's not beef or anything, I just raid into what I find more interesting. Wait, what? Why am I suddenly getting physical or comments on my physical appearance? That was the wrong direction, okay. Like, my physical appearance isn't even on here. Ah. Yeah, no. That is not a word that I have flagged. Ah, damn it. Just need to get to the bottom. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, Georges. Georges. Yeah, Georges gets timed out for some random stuff, honestly. Not what I meant to acquire, but okay. Oh dear. That works. Honestly. Send this back up after I go down it. And actually, while we're on the topic, is the Death Knight stuff actually any good? Not for me at this particular moment in time. Might play around with it at another. Wait, what? Jumping? Okay. A little weird, but alright. Uh-oh. Well, guess we're pulling this lever. Let's go in on the timer for that. Oh my. It was a drop down point somewhere. Where are you? maybe it was just the staircase. It could have been just the staircase. I am not going to add a lullaby redeem. There is no lullaby redeem, and I'm not going to add one. Okay, cool. We're about to die. Fucking hate Jory. Oh my. Where'd you go? Bastard! Ugh. Jory is not a remembrance boss, but he's definitely a bad boss. Are you kidding me? I can't leave. Damn you, Jory! Where'd you go? Are you kidding me? There we go. Screw you, Jory. And I can jump now. I fucking hate Jory. There's a reason I was waiting. when it came to Jory, or to do Jory. I didn't want to do Jory at all. Pardon. Torrent is scared of the frenzied flame. I curse relatively frequently. But there's 3 fragments in the woods. Family friendly, and I'm playing Elden Ring. This game's rated mature. If there's a child watching this, that's on them. And their parents. Okay. I'm not actually going to go after Midra right now. I just want the fragments in the woods. I remember where one of them is. I can probably get a second one relatively easily. If it makes you feel any better, my sister is almost 20. Oh my. And I still refer to her as kiddo. So, yeah. Kiddo is pretty much just with me, anybody younger than me. And occasionally some people who are older than me that really don't act it. Hey, I have not gotten into tonic mixing. Oh my. We're just gonna do that. I can't take you out from a distance, which actually makes you a bit of a problem. Nope, nope, nope. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Crap. I'm just gonna have to run past this guy. I can't take him out. I genuinely can't take him out because he's got that flurry of blows and an astonishing amount of poise for someone who's wearing that armor set. So I'm just gonna have to kind of run. Oh my. Then what now? Finish evens mana. What? This game has focus, not mana. I mean, it fills the same niche, but still. And IRL witchcraft does not work like that. Oh, cool. I did pick the right direction for the map. Honestly, the crazy thing about this, like the actual crazy thing about this DLC to me, is the fact that there's technically only 3 bosses you need to fight in order to beat, or 4 bosses you need to fight in order to beat it. Despite how much stuff there is here, you only need... Okay, that's 2, and then I think I remember where the 3rd one is. And that is officially the entire map. One more, and then unfortunately I pretty much have to do Gaius. Because I have Scatter Blessings 16, and I think you can only get up to 17 without him. What just died? Like, actually, what just died? But my goal is to go into that with pretty much every... Or, well... My goal is to get every Remembrance boss except Rykard. I don't think Rykard's possible just because this is Rykard we're talking about. But I feel like every other Remembrance boss is doable with Catch Flame only. I could technically go back and do Melania now if I wanted to. Little concerned about that one though, so I'm not going to at the moment. I'll go back for Melania later. Right, those things. I believe... The laptop's battery died. No! Nice try. I think it's that over there. That should be the Scatter Tree fragments. There we go. And then I just kind of need to sneak my way over to Midra's Manse, and then the Manse. Well, that unlocks the Manse for me. For when I do actually plan to tackle Midra. Or at least attempt. I'm not good enough at parrying to actually deal with these freaks, so I'm just going to do my best to sneak. Did Alphax actually just shut down his laptop? Oh dear. Do my best to sneak, I say, as I pretty much immediately get caught. How am I not dead? How am I not dead? How am I not dead? Oh dear. You're about to try to hit. Fair enough. Stop chasing me! Can't believe I immediately got spotted as soon as I said that I was going to try and sneak. That is entirely my own fault. Although I somehow managed to get over here. I should not go straight into those because those will definitely alert something to my presence that I do not want to be alerted to my presence. I think the waterfall actually has a site of grace, so I'm going to take a pit stop over here. There we go. It's a rather dangerous site of grace, all things considered. But I'll take it. I can't believe I actually just mad dashed through that. I can't believe I had the health to survive getting grabbed. Thought I was dead. Like, I genuinely thought I was dead there. Okay, dog, you are not helping with my anxiety right now. Oh, you are adorable, though. That moment when you're doing an area that's supposed to be stealthy, and your dog decides that he's going to just jump off the couch behind you. So you just hear a thud. Alright. Okay. Like, this place will probably never recover from Frenzy, honestly. It's in the water. If I didn't think he would just either chew on it or not lay in front of it, I would have a doggo cam. Fen is adorable. Unfortunately, he also likes to move around a lot. So a doggo cam would end up being the entire room cam. Which is not something I really want to do. Ow. Here we go. Midra's Manse. I'm gonna go around that. I can't tell if those are vassals or birds. I'm just gonna go around that. Just pretend it doesn't exist for a bit. And then I can't remember if there's anything at all in these corners. It does not appear that there is. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let us enter through the front door of the manse. And then I want to at least try a boss before I head off today. The question is, which one? I'm gonna have to do Gaius.
Now, come no closer. No closer, I say. The man's wealth.
So, do I want... Actually, you know what? Real quick, because I think this thing doesn't take as much damage as anything else I have access to at this point. Let's attempt Putrescent Knight. Scattertree Blessing 17. Let's see how this goes. Whee! I have a good chunk of the bosses in this game unlocked now. And I'm not allowed summons, so... Nice try. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna give that a couple more attempts because that was embarrassing on my part. That was just embarrassing. That thing does not take the kind of damage that Moog did. I should be able to beat that. I just got greedy. You didn't see? Fair enough. Ow. I was hitting heal. Honestly, this one's not as bad as... I should be able to beat this. The problem is honestly the frostbite. And the fact that I've never actually fought this thing in melee. Alright. Hello? Okay, I think I'm done for today just because I've been, choking really bad at a boss that's supposed to be really fucking easy. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist, so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post the to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube and currently Instagram. I was posting them to TikTok, but the whole TikTok not letting me log in thing has been happening, and I didn't actually get a chance to look at that over the weekend, so I'm leaving that there, giving an extension on that, because I genuinely didn't get a chance. It wasn't even like I was able to try, and then TikTok just didn't get back to me. So leaving it, I'm still leaving it in the links for now. We'll revisit this situation next week. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. My goal is to have 200 followers by the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing with Elden Ring. I actually don't know... Like, I want to get the Putrescent Knight. I'm fairly certain I can manage Putrescent Knight. And then probably deal with Gaius as much as I don't want to. And go from there. Because I'm pretty sure that you can get up to 19 for Scattertree Blessing, but it might only be 18 that you can get up to. There might be 4 locked behind a Neuralim. So we'll see about that. Wednesday, it's back to Darksiders Genesis with Magnifico. And Thursday and Friday, I intend to start a not shooter, but, I think the term is bullet hell style game called The Night Witch. So if you're interested in any of that, stop on by. Next couple weeks are gonna look a little crazy. Obviously there's Father's Day this weekend. I also celebrate the solstice, which is on Father's Day. Crazy enough. Got a birthday next week, and obviously still gotta mess around with some of that other stuff I was talking about earlier. One moment. Okay, so I've got 2 options for who to read here, really. Well, I technically have more, but only 2 of them actually look like there's something interesting going on. God of War and Skyrim. Huh. Well, Karada's playing God of War and Magnifico's playing Skyrim. I feel like it's easier to lurk with Skyrim, so let's raid Magnifico. Because I'm gonna have to kind of be lurking throughout a lot of this because I'm going to be breaking out the sewing machine after lunch. We're gonna be popping in on Magnifico. He's in the Dragonborn DLC. Specifically one of the black books, it looks like. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.